sis, welcome to my new episode. Today I'm here at the Vickery Trading Company to see some amazing women do great things. Let's go, discover with me. Oh my God, it's moving. It's moving. I'm good. Yeah. I'm sewing something. No wonder my dad didn't put me in vocational school. Okay, I will never disrespect my clothes again. I promise. I'll be good. It's a sleeve. It's a baby pillowcase. My cat's pillowcase. I did it. So tell me a little bit about this awesome, amazing space that you have. I really like it.
This is our happy place. We're about 5 years old and we equip refugee women for long-term success. And we do that through vocational training, personal development, and fair wages. So basically we hire refugee women and train them to sew at a professional level so they're ready to go into the workforce and be competitive as professional seamstresses. They make a line of clothing for women and children while they're here and get paid fair wages for their work. And then every day they participate in classes like ESL, computer literacy, financial literacy, things like that, to get them up and running and ready for life here in the United States after they've resettled.
You founded the company?
I did.
Oh my.
You know, actually about 8 years ago, we had planned to move to Kigali, Rwanda. My husband and I to start a social enterprise there that would employ women and help women who hadn't had an opportunity to get education. And I realized that there are many women with the same needs that live 5 minutes from my house. So I thought, well, why not try and start it here?
Have you had some women who've graduated from your program?
Yes, we have had 8 women graduate. It's 21 months long now. And they are all now working as, or most of them are working as professional seamstresses in the area.
That's very good.
Yeah.
So do you pay them minimum wage or do you pay them a living wage? What do you pay them?
It's actually somewhere in between. Okay. So fair wage is determined by what is a fair rate of pay for an industry in a particular area. Seamstresses in DFW are $10 to $15 an hour. So they start at $10 an hour, and after their first semester of training, they're eligible to test into different levels based on skill up to $12 an hour while they're here.
So how many days a week do you guys do the program? Is it 5 days a week?
They work Monday through Thursday. We found that 5 days a week was really hard, especially for moms. Mm-hmm. These are either, single moms, or if they're married, the husband is very often working night shift or 2 or 3 jobs. And so if the kids are not in school, there's no childcare. So we work within the confines of the school day so that their children can be at school. And then on Fridays, that gives them the opportunity to do shopping, the things that they need to do without the children, so that they don't have to take a day off of work to do that.
How do you get the money to pay these women and to do such an awesome job?
The products we make, we sell mostly on our website. Sales really only contribute to about 25% of our revenue.
Of course.
The 75% comes from donations.
Very good.
And so during COVID, when we had to pivot to making face masks, we had customers from 48 of 50 states. The word is starting to spread about what we have going on here. I feel like you're not an extra large person.
I'm a small person. I'm a medium person and a small. I really like it. What do you think, Tammy? Which one do you love? That one?
The navy one or the navy one?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oops. Oopsie daisy.
I like that one better.
Me too. He's just calling my name.
This is a Texas style scarf. Yeah. And so you can still get kind of a little,
I will rock that runway. I'm telling you. Okay, tell me about the women who make it. You said something about, so if I were to buy this from online, what would have happened? How would you send my stuff?
So it comes neatly folded, but one of the hallmarks of all of our items is, let me find it, they all have a tag, see right here, that's hand signed by the woman that made it. So this one was made by Jennifer. You would get a card that matches her name.
Okay.
So you see her picture. So this is really fun for the kids, you know, because they know that Jennifer or Isra made their clothes. And then you can go online and read a little more of their story.
So this was made by whom? Let's see.
It's usually on the left side. So
Okay.
this one was made by Razia.
All right. It's lovely. I love it. I love it.
So how old is your daughter?
My daughter is 8, but a very tall 8-year-old.
I feel like culturally this is a slam dunk.
It is. It is for my daughter. My daughter is facing peer pressure because, you know, you go to public schools or private schools and it's difficult for young Muslim girls because they face a lot of peer pressure. They're worried to be bullied, how they dress, how they look. I want her to love herself for who she is and be comfortable with you. You don't have to be like everybody else. So I'm very comfortable myself, but it took a while to get that comfortable,
I'm sure,
right?
especially when being a minority in a culture, that's just difficult.
I see all these colors on this.
Yes, the
Please tell
Victory
me
Wall.
what is this Victory Wall?
So the Victory Wall, so this is version maybe 6. I noticed early on that the ladies weren't recognizing the progress that they were making. And I'm like, but you learned the hardest machine in the store today, and that is access to employment. Once a week, we pause in the mornings and celebrate victories. So we have everything from they read a book to their child in English.
Nice.
To they bought their first house. And so we just plaster this door weekly. And now all 8 of our graduates have achieved citizenship. To this day, when they go to their swearing-in ceremony, I have never asked for it. It is unprompted. They will text me a picture of them holding an American flag in front of
Love
the
it.
citizenship office and say, Miss Stephanie, I have a victory. Please put it on the wall. And they get to celebrate their victories.
And I know offhand, like how hard they work because those questions that they ask you, those civic questions,
I couldn't
okay?
answer them.
An American cannot answer them.
They're hard.
Right? They're very hard. Oh my God. They asked me who's the Speaker of the House. I was like, what is that? You know? So, you know,
And
they
it
give me-
changes.
It changes all the time. So these women who have learned, come through ESL and had to learn English and had to do these civic questions, it's a great achievement. And I see why they have to put their names on the Victory Wall. I love it. When you're with these refugee women, do they tell you their stories? Do they talk to you about those things?
They do. So, I mean, the basic definition of a refugee is that they have had to flee their home because of war or persecution, and they can't go back home. As we get to know them, because we're with them day in and day out over the years, they will share more and more of their stories with us.
How is it when these women first arrive to the country?
Within the first 90 days, they work a lot with the resettlement agencies. The U.S. resettlement system is designed for self-sufficiency. So in 90 days, you are supposed to know the language, have a job, and be self-sufficient.
90 days?
90 days. The U.S. government will pick up the tab for the flight over when you fly your family over, and then they hand you the bill for
pay
your
back,
flights. So you show up on our shores in debt for being a refugee after having fled war. Because think about it, and as you know, you're dropped in a country, you don't know the language, you don't know the culture, you can't drive, and especially with the cultural barriers, many of the women who come as refugees are coming from places where they have received much less education, sometimes none, so they don't qualify for any job. Minimum wage isn't usually even an option at that point. They do have services for about 8 months through the resettlement agencies to help them get their kids into school, those kinds of things. Well, those systems were suppressed in the last 5 years. The funding was lost, so there's not as many caseworkers. They need help. Refugees need friends to step in. They need someone who knows how to get from point A to point B. They're trying to love and support their families just like the rest of us. And they love their kids just like you and I do.
Of course.
And they just need a little bit of extra help figuring out how to navigate the system just like we would.
It takes many years to settle somewhere, to adapt to new culture and everything else. Coming from Canada is a little bit different. I came married to this country, so I came with with a fiancé visa or whatever through my husband. I already could speak English. I was educated already, and you have to struggle to do all those to become an American citizen. It's not an easy thing. It's just very difficult process to be accepted in the best country in the world. Sumaya, so what are you working on?
I working something to put it the pin in it.
Got it.
To see if not fall down.
Yes.
To make a problem for leg or
yes,
for
that's true.
When everyone sewing something, can use this.
Okay.
When we finish the pin, can put it here.
Very good.
Oh yeah. To not lost where I put it to the pin, where I put it. When it is put it here, it's very good.
Very good. Where are you from?
I am from Iraq, from Baghdad.
Very good. How long have you lived here?
I am come in 2018.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, in February.
How long have you been here?
21 months.
21 months?
Yeah.
MashaAllah.
But I am now 2 months.
Here.
We must stay 21 months and graduate.
Oh, have you graduated? You graduated? Yeah. MashaAllah, look at you, Sumaya. Good job.
Thank you.
What else have you learned from this place?
Very
English?
English, yeah. Speak English. Learn English, then to computer, or make exercise. Yoga here.
Oh,
yeah.
You like yoga?
Yeah, very
relaxing, right?
Yeah.
Very
like
good.
Exercise, yoga. I am very like it.
What time do you come in the morning? Do you live far away from here? What time do you come in the morning?
In 30 minutes I come.
Okay.
And leave in 30 minutes to leave there.
Are you already an American citizen?
No, I am not.
Not
yet. Not yet. For
Okay.
5
years.
years can I become, inshallah.
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 You will be, inshallah.
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 Will
Be a citizen.
Yeah.
Inshallah. So now you
Inshallah.
just go back and forth with your green card holder, Mr.
Yeah, I have now a green card. If I succeed, I can.
You will succeed,
take-
Sumaya. You will
Inshallah.
succeed, inshallah. I know that. Inshallah, you'll succeed.
Inshallah.
So tell me, Sumaya, are you excited to be here in
Yeah,
America?
very
good.
Very excited here. I like here too. In my country, I can't make this work. Because I am work before many years. I work in government in warranty department.
Oh,
I
very
work.
good.
Yeah,
Very
in
good.
Ministry of Law. 41 years. When I am retired, I come here. Also sewing sewing to my dress of my children and my sister, my mom. I make dress in my home. I have 2 daughters here.
How old are your daughters?
30 years.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, here.
Very good. I am super proud of you.
Thank
You're
you.
doing so good.
Thank
and you've
you.
got a lovely smile.
Thank you.
Right? And I like this.
Yeah,
You get this
necklace.
from, yes, I like this.
This gold.
This is gold. They love gold. Yes.
Gold.
We all love gold.
Yeah.
We love gold. Yes, we do.
This is a ring. When I finish my job,
Okay.
retired, the
Mashallah.
classes give me this.
Oh, so what does it say?
Give.
MashaAllah?
Yeah, mashallah.
MashaAllah.
Mashallah.
Very good. I love it.
Thank
You're
you.
so wonderful, Sumaya. You're so, MashaAllah. Very
Thank
good.
you.
So you will get that citizenship.
Inshallah.
And inshallah, all will be well.
Inshallah.
Okay?
Inshallah.
Thank you so much, Sumaya. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Xenophobia plays a lot into our system and a lot of our media companies, they talk and they want you to be scared of the other, right? Something that we hear right now in our country that, refugees are here to take over your jobs, be very scared of them and all that type of stuff. But since you work with them hands-on, what would you tell my audience about the refugees?
Historically, especially in the last 20, 25 years, Americans have been taught to fear the hijab. Hijab means terrorist. My children have grown up around refugee women, picking them up and kissing them on the cheek, and so my kids don't react in fear. The fear is a very conditioned thing, and it's something we can undo as parents, as teachers, as a society, in how we interact, how I interact with you. I can treat you like a normal human being because you are. There have been 0 instances of terrorist activity that have ever been affiliated with the U.S. Refugee Resettlement Program. It is a very difficult process of vetting, and the reason it is taking so long for people to resettle is because the vetting process is so deep and so thorough. It's an airtight system. Refugees, one, they're usually not taking jobs that most Americans are looking for, especially when they first arrive. So it's not necessarily a competitive workspace because of maybe a lack of education or because their certification doesn't transfer. They tend to enter at a lower entry level position. And there's a lot of entrepreneurs in the refugee works. They're starting their own jobs. They are building into our economy, and they're bringing a beautiful diversity of culture and creativity, the skills that they bring from their own country. So I don't see it as a threat at all.
We need more Stephanies in the world, right?
Well, thank you.
Stephanie is very culturally aware with the programs that they put together, especially when I went to the Fight Club and meeting Sana and the work that she does. It's so similar, helping women with trauma, settling them, giving them a leg up to learning English, to get into the workforce. For these women to go out of their way to create this space and to get out of their comfort zone and to do this, it's so amazing. Women like this are not showcased because they're not glam. They're not something you want to put on TV. If you have to put on women who are yelling, politicians, but you do not come into the communities and see how amazing American women, everyday women, are doing for people they've never met before, for people who they've never been to their countries before, but they want to do good in this country. And this is what I want to showcase and spotlight. I am so excited to be here today. Thank you so much today. I've been in this amazing space. It's amazing with what you do, Stephanie. Thank you so much for having me. I've learned so much today about great women who remind me of myself.
Yes, well, thank you so much for coming. It's been so fun. There are 3 ways to get involved.
Okay.
Shop, donate, volunteer. You can do shopping.
Shopping.
You can do all of that at vickerytrading.org. And then on Instagram and Facebook, people can follow us at Vickery Trading Company.
Oh, I will do that. Please follow them. They're doing an amazing work. And then if you would like, please donate to these amazing women. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.